Doma Sports Talk Worldwide with some news from the world of boxing, so y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now I got two takeaways from the last day or two of boxing real quick. I'm gonna try to make them quick because you can talk about them a long time, but we have, over the years, over the last months, over the last days. You kind of talk about these things often. One of them is Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Money Mayweather, like him or loathe him, wherever, what side you're on that, you have to acknowledge this is one of the baddest dudes ever. Some people say the GOAT, right? And Floyd Mayweather, there was some kind of survey or poll, and the best welterweight of all time. And they put Sugar Ray Leonard number one, Floyd Mayweather number two, followed by Manny Pacquiao number three. Now, if there's anybody you're going to say that is probably would get Floyd Mayweather in their heyday, it would be a Sugar Ray Leonard. Or if you're like me, I think Floyd Mayweather's biggest problem would have probably come from Tommy Hearns. I have my reasons for that. Tommy Hearns is long rangey, and Tommy Hearns can get you out there with one punch, and he's quick enough to probably land it. We know Mayweather has a chin. We know that he's been hit with some things, but Tommy Hearns at welterweight would probably be, in my opinion, even as good of an opponent or even better than Sugar Ray Leonard. And that's saying a lot because I was a Sugar Ray Leonard fan. But Floyd Mayweather has come out and said, no, that ain't how that's going to happen. Floyd Mayweather's the best welterweight ever. And I'm be honest, even though I'm more of a Sugar Ray Leonard fan, I have to acknowledge. I'll give you an example. I'm more of a Clyde Drexler fan than I am Michael Jordan, right? But I have to give it up to Michael Jordan for being the better player. I think Floyd Mayweather has to be the number one welterweight, period. And the way he describes is exactly what you're talking about. Little examples of how, all of the people he beat, he's still undefeated. And he said, well, Sugar Ray Leonard is, awesome and all that. And he has to do this respectfully because we're talking Sugar Ray Leonard here. So, he just says, hey, with Sugar Ray Leonard, his first loss at welterweight was to a lightweight, and that was Roberto Duran. Now, Roberto Duran could beat a whole lot of people. Roberto Duran, that's ridiculous. You know what I mean? But he did stand in the pocket against Roberto Duran, and he didn't really have to do that. Just to argue for Sugar Ray Leonard. He came back to show you what he would have really done. But sometimes, if someone gets under your skin, that's a part of it. They get under your skin in the lead up. That's your problem for standing in front of them. You know what I mean? Look at Tyson Fury, what he did to Vladimir Klitschko. He messed him up mentally before the fight, and he was able to feint his way to a title against Vladimir Klitschko. He didn't really hit him that much. There's least punches in heavyweight boxing championship history. He landed 83 punches, but he feinted. Vladimir forgot he didn't have puncher power. Let him get away with that. Vladimir only landed 50 punches. So things like that, help. It's all about the lead up. Muhammad Ali under Sonny Liston's skin, right? And we call him the greatest. So those lead ups are a part of it. The mental warfare. It's a part of it. So bottom line is he did lose to Roberto Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard, and your boy Floyd Mayweather hadn't lost to anybody, and there was not really too many close fights either. So Floyd has a point on that, and then another thing he was saying is about when he fought a lightweight, the same one as Manny Pacquiao's number three. His point is, how is he number three so close to him? He shouldn't really be. You got 7 losses and a couple of very very close fights, right? Mayweather don't have none of that. He got one close fight really, and that's Castillo, and another one that's not close. I don't know why we call the Maidana first fight close, but whatever. For as far as Mayweather's concerned, so he was saying that he fought Marquez coming up from lightweight, didn't even bring him all the way up to 147 either. Met him at 154, 144, but he fought Marquez, right? And they were saying he's too big for Marquez because he beat Marquez by a landslide. I don't know if Marquez won a round, right? And Marquez has had these battles with Manny Pacquiao. Plus, Marquez is not too small for Manny Pacquiao, but he is for Mayweather. So those are just points, and they're very extremely valid. He didn't have to say he never lost and all the Hall of Famers he fought and all that. That's ridiculous. So I don't really think it should take Mayweather to correct anybody, even if it's Sugar Ray Leonard. And that's really hard to say. Sugar Ray Leonard is bad. So that's the only one with Tommy Hearns together who you would say, well, let me tell you something. Wilfred Benitez, if you start just naming names, but I'm just saying, they should be close. But I do think that Floyd Mayweather should get the nod. And I think Mayweather deserves to be in the all-time great conversation in terms of GOAT, too, because it's just miraculous. If you really pay attention to the fighters and you say he didn't fight him, there's going to be somebody way bigger than him first. And then at the end of the day, it's everybody. Everybody he fought, even to the end of his career, was somebody coming off of their best wins or arguably their best wins, but no one coming off of losses or anything like that. Really unprecedented, to be honest with you. But okay, so that's bottom line is Mayweather is the best welterweight ever, as far as I'm concerned. And that's really hard to say because I like Sugar Ray Leonard a little bit more. But okay, it is what it is, though. Another thing is, heavyweight champion of the world is Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder is also undefeated, right? Like it or lump it, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I go way back and then go say that because that's the 70s. Bottom line is Deontay Wilder is undefeated, as far as we're concerned. Bottom line, right? It is what it is. There's just way too much stuff going on with Tyson Fury and his gloves. And, you know, I've been saying it for long. Like Deontay Wilder definitely, and it shouldn't. That's a disqualification for sure. And somebody might ought to go to jail. You know, should be lawsuits coming. But I did tell you guys way back, this will become a huge scandal because the scandal is going to be just like the senators. The scandal is going to be to what length people will go to not talk about something, to not investigate something, to what lengths people will go, and then you're going to see it's just going to be a whole, it's going to be just a snowball effect, really, of what's going to happen when someone does take the first step. Lawsuits come out where you have to talk about it, and then the question is going to come to everybody like, damn it, you know, so what? You just find out now? This is groundswell of things that are going on, and it's just obvious. You know, it's both gloves, you know, and it's other stuff. I still ain't it, as far as I'm concerned. You saw it. Anybody that watched Deontay Wilder, just I'm gonna say the same thing, the exact same thing I said 2 months ago. Anybody that knows Deontay Wilder a little bit saw something was wrong with him at the beginning. Period. You just saw it. It's like, oh, what's wrong with him? That's ridiculous. What is this? I've been watching this dude don't get exhausted like that. What the hell's going on? Period. It just was. That was the first issue. Immediately. We still ain't addressing what that is. That's something too, by the way. If the truth came out here, it'll be, you know, they might just say, forget it, man. Let's don't even tell the truth, man. Let's just make a movie about it, make some money. Because it's that ridiculous. This with the gloves is extremely ridiculous. Extremely, extremely ridiculous. Somebody needs to probably even go to jail just so people can understand how bad this is. Fury has to be disqualified and suspended, actually, and everybody that were involved. Because at this point now, it's like, how many people can miss that? You know what I'm saying? There's way too many people miss that. Even Deontay Wilder's team, about quiet as kept. You know, everybody, it's way too much stuff that went down to just miss. You know, there's a whole lot of missing going on there. Right? There's a whole lot of missing. Too many people that know facts and say they know boxing, sitting around watching it, right? And you know, then you know your boxing. Where do you research your boxing? So if they're researching their boxing to come on mainstream media, they're not going on the internet researching to see all of these pictures and images of what's going on. Whatever, you know what I mean? It is what it is, but it's not over. And you know, you're just going to find out what's going on as things go forward. But as far as the bottom line here is, Deontay Wilder is still undefeated, in my opinion, and I'm pretty sure most people's opinion. He's still undefeated. Even that draw was fishy. If the draw is absolutely ridiculous, like, oh, the only way that we could have had that scoring is Deontay Wilder only won the rounds that he knocked Tyson Fury down in. Like all those beginning rounds we gave to Tyson Fury, the challenger who was not the aggressor and didn't land more punches. Why would we do that? That's not the criteria. So Wilder won the first fight and got cheated in the second fight. And you have all the right to say that. And matter of fact, and it's more stuff that's coming. So let me just end it there. Bottom line is two things. Floyd Mayweather is the best welterweight ever, period. Probably one of the best boxers ever. And Deontay Wilder is still undefeated because of all of the things that are going on. Still undefeated. He needs to heal and chill. And when something might come out a little bit more, because if mainstream keeps ignoring this, it gets bigger and bigger. And I said that 2 months ago. Bam. Doma Sports Talk Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.